Man, I am live. I apologize for the late start, guys. Today is hectic. So many plans, just hard to juggle. I am in my soundproof studio because, I don't know how this will go. You know, I don't know if this will be as civil or as, you know, uh, easy, cruise control-y, whatever you want to call it, as my interview with Honey Badger Mom. Go check it out. That was actually a pretty good interview. I was kind of nervous and amateurish, but I think I did well. Anyway, just to give you a little background, I knew of P-Town Patriot from the very beginning, and you can actually see this is the only channel that does old rebroadcasts of Tommy in situations like confronting OSU students or UFO students who are very, very left-leaning and hostile environment-wise. You could see from those and other old rebroadcasts and live restreams that we've been doing from the very beginning when Tommy was at the Portland Ice facility, that William was a person that would appear on and off screen. So we're very familiar with him. Now, if you're not familiar, it seems like ages ago now, but about 72 hours ago, 48 hours ago, he had a massive falling out with Tommy. It started in their real life environment, but it snowballed because P-Town Patriot did not leave it alone. She continued talking and egging on and escalating and threatening and going places that if someone was a time traveler and told you that this is how this, bond or work relationship will end, would pan out, they wouldn't believe you. They would not believe you. And just from my minor interaction, very, very minor interaction with P-Town, I could tell this is a emotional person, sensitive person. I was blocked and then unblocked and then about an hour ago blocked again. And this time I was blocked because of comments in the chat, criticisms directed at William. I thought I was blocked because of something I said when I got blocked from that X community. So many paranoid, sensitive, ego-driven people. If your mega goal is saving your country, making America great again, how are you going to accomplish this goal of yours when your egos are all just like trying to dominate one another? And this cliquish environment and ultimatum-filled environment, it's something I always stood back from, right? I gave analogies in old live streams from history where egos, envy, jealousy destroy movements that had grand goals, right? One individual, one small tiny cog, maybe an insignificant cog in the big wheel, gets jealous or was slighted, or someone said something about something untoward about that person, and everything just falls apart. We had a person who was donating to our channel who I modded. She's nowhere to be seen because she couldn't handle constructive criticism. Same MAGA patriot community. You guys, I think if, I've been holding my tongue. It's not my place to to be, oh, King Bach Solomon with his judgment, right? Nah, with his wisdom. But you guys, there's a little maturing needed if you're really serious about this. And I'm saying this as someone in Toronto, Canada, who is just an outside observer. Someone who could very well be on the, do not pay no mind list because of my Islamic background. Now keep in mind, I am so fair and balanced. I'm not stupid. I'm also so well read. I know people like myself are always casualties in these things, right? I know. I'm ready. But good news, guys. I know I'm going all over the place. Good news. I think William changed his mind. Very, very good news. William changed his mind. He hasn't joined us, but I gave him a StreamYard link. And I'm going to take questions from the chat. I have some on my mind. I actually, by mistake, deleted the prepared questions I have, so this is going to be not as smooth going as with Honey Badger Mom, Chelly. And keep in mind, we are Tommy's fans, but at the same time, hold on, no, that's me. Oh, he's back. He's backstage. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, P. Tom Patriot is backstage. Let me make sure I have my chat up because I'm going to need you guys to help me answer his questions. So how's my audio? It looks good. All right. P-Ton, can you hear me? I had you muted, but your mic is hot now. Let me add you to stage.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you fine. How are you, man? Let me full screen this.
All right, I'm going to have to... Hold up, just give me a sec. All right. I was going to use headphones. I did recommend to use some headphones, but for some reason... Oh, here we go. Wait.
Okay, while you're setting your
Can you
audio...
say something?
No, I just started speaking. I said while you're getting yourself set up, I'm just going to post our live on X and Facebook. Guys, hit the likes. And P-Town, if you see any comments in the chat that you want to answer, like I told you in private, you can answer any of these questions.
Okay, let me... give me just 10 seconds, bro. I'm going to go grab the other phone so I can
you got it.
see what people might be saying.
You got it. All right, guys, hit the likes. P-Town William is grabbing his phone. So remember, guys, this is not a inquisition. We're basically asking him questions. We're not I don't like piling on anyone. Even if we witness someone commit something heinous, let's say we witness them commit a murder, I'm telling you, no pylons. All respect. So
I just want to say you did a vote here in your chat. Should I be forgiven or something? I voted no.
No?
I voted no for myself.
Okay. The floor is yours, William.
Yes,
Tell
no.
me, why did you vote no?
Look, I voted no because I don't want... Chat, should I be forgiven or something? Sorry.
No, it's all right.
Anyways, bro, I don't need to be forgiven, man. This is way beyond... This whole situation, brother, is way, way beyond that, right? Like, it started out with two people who just needed to handle it themselves, and it spiraled into something way bigger than that.
Okay,
And
let's start with the
so
very
no,
beginning.
I wouldn't want.
Let's start from the very beginning. What was like? How did you find yourself being Tommy's security detail and going to the Portland Ice facility alongside Tommy and being one of his like most active security from old footage, month-old footage? You were there for all the time, from what I saw. What happened? Uh, well, please tell us, because I'm sure there's also people who
Well, let's
have
do
no
one
clue.
question at a time. Hey,
You're
let's
right.
do
Fair
one
enough.
question at a time because
Fair enough. You're right.
Anyway, so just like the interview I had before with whoever, bro. Like, I actually met Tommy at No Kings,
Okay.
but I had seen him previously. I had actually seen Badger Mom first,
Okay.
and I didn't get off the couch for her. But knowing my personality and the way I do shit, she might have had me for like 10 minutes, dog, and said, fuck that, because I'm wild, bro. I get it. I'm wild, right? But I seen Honey Badger Mom get assaulted, and I'm like, yo, that's sickening, man. And well, then I seen Tommy out there, and I don't know if it was his second knockout, but somebody was restreaming him or something, and they were like, yo, this MAGA dude just is not gonna knock this dude out. Like, this MAGA dude's gonna get fucked up. And it turned out to be quite the opposite. And I'm like, okay. So I wanted to see what that was about, because again, Charlie Kirk had just had that situation happen, and I was just mad. And people will say that, oh, they thought that I leaned left. Well, I mean, I've told people multiple times, bro, that I was probably more left than conservative. And
That actually
but when Charlie Kirk happened,
that leads to a question I was going to ask you. There
go
were
ahead.
people were saying this man is a plant from Antifa. We want to address that, like.
Am I a plant? Like, am I hanging out with Antifa? You got to realize a lot of this conspiracy theory comes after the fact, because an enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Yep.
And Tommy is my enemy. So anything that I could give Antifa, I would. But when I go in front of ICE, right, it's Antifa is going to hate me, and the Patriot Corner is going to hate me. It's going to be both sides.
Okay,
and I will still go down there, and I have no fear, bro.
Why is Tommy your enemy? This is the question everybody wants to ask. Why did you turn on Tommy? Now, keep in mind, he addressed this in one live stream, and let's just compare the optics. A man who's hardworking, who's like, I'm only gonna talk about this once. I don't want to like that's a really good looking optics.
He said he was going to only talk about it once, and that's proven to be false, which is whatever. Tommy's long-winded story, which I had addressed, I had to do like an essay over here, bro. Like, I had to literally break down all the parts of his video to come back and then reply to it. But essentially, his reasoning is, I was too wild, and I started changing supposedly when the camera started getting brought out.
Yes.
That's really the gist of it. The actual, and again, they say that they were afraid to confront me. That maybe that's possible. Maybe they didn't want me for a while, right? And that could be, who knows? Because from what they say, they were afraid to confront me. But every time I was around, Airbnb, all these other things, man, it seemed good. I actually, the barbecue that I talked so much shit about them doing was funded by me and Brad. Like, I spent like $280 or $370 at Costco, right, for all this food. And but anyways, to get to the point, man, it wasn't so. I'm gonna spit my truth, and people can like it or not. I'll look at some of the comments, or if you bring up one, or if they want to
Okay.
actually like super chat you or
No,
whatever it is for me to ask or answer a specific question, you can.
you read my mind. You read
Go
my
ahead, bro.
mind. Okay, so let me see here.
Okay.
Tommy would knock him out. People are already imagining, uh, this escalating to physical.
It's a great narrative, bro. But what if the villain came down there? Because again, I'm gonna go to ICE, right? When that 200 feet is lifted.
Mhm.
I was down there tonight, and as I got home in here, they said, "Oh, well, BC preacher's down there now," and some Antifa dude got arrested. No, nobody was down there when I was there. It was pretend fucking media, I think, was down there.
Mhm.
But here's the thing, bro: the villain's gonna show the fuck up, right? And Tommy won't be able to control himself, and then we'll see.
Okay, I have one
The
question from
hero
chat.
doesn't always win,
I have
and to everybody,
Tommy. I have a question
yep.
from chat. Do you think William is in love with Tommy? This is from Ganis.
Were they asking you? I mean, they said, "What do you think?" I mean, I don't know.
No, I don't like. Obviously, I don't know, but that's one of the questions in the chat. Do you think William is in love with Tommy? I don't like. I'm just repeating the question here, and the person who there was a person in chat who actually claimed he had some real life knowledge about you. I don't see him in chat anymore, but his name was Kirkland. Do you want to address anything he said in like the previous live streams chat? Uh,
So here's the thing, right?
he's just some guy
Check this
in
out,
the
right?
chat. Yeah, like I don't
So
know him.
look, can I, bro? I need to explain, right? You're not letting me explain, dog.
No. Sorry.
So check it
I
out, right?
apologize. Yeah, I apologize.
So this person says they know me that they say that they know me that I worked security at an apartment building.
Yes.
I can't. If you gave me $100 right now, I couldn't tell you a single apartment complex I know in Portland that has armed security. I guess I'm not that rich. I'm not that bougie. I don't know. And again, I've never been security, right? Like I had to be told, like, bro, you need licensing to call yourself security, right? In Oregon, you need to have a specific licensing to call yourself security. So I wasn't. So for some guy to say that I was security at an apartment building, right? I would have to be hired, right? You really said to debunk it, and so here we go with the debunking, right?
Debunk it. Yes.
In order to literally work as security for an apartment complex, bro, right? For a business, you'd have to have those licensing.
Makes sense.
So
Yeah.
that just shows you right there. I was never security at an apartment building. Like that's what, and I don't know why a weirdo would even say that. You know, so
Yeah, he presented himself as someone who lived in a building that you were living in, and that he knew you from the real world. So, but then again, that's just someone on the internet. He never emailed me or anything like that. He was just in chat. Okay, so let me see here. Alaikum salam, Marcel. Good to see you. I'm just reading comments. This person, B-Rad, says you were most likely chasing clout the whole time, and it wasn't like you were basically just there to chase clout.
but that makes no sense, right? I mean, because here's the thing, bro. Like it wasn't until what the last week and a half, 2 weeks that the camera even got pulled out. So what clout was I chasing? That makes no sense. Like clout is just an easy word to throw around, right? I mean, you said yourself that you saw me in and out of shit. Dudes pulling knives on Tommy, me snatching people up. So as far as like clout, that makes no sense.
Okay, there he is. He's back. He said, I'm just back in. He says he'll come forward with his questions. Okay, good. Okay, so somebody has a good point. He says, this isn't about you versus Tommy. It was kind of like the same point I was making earlier about egos and individualism and all that. This is us versus Antifa. So aren't you still part of like the patriot movement? Like you said that to spite Tommy, you're gonna turncoat and help out Antifa with stuff, but like shouldn't this be bigger than personal beefs? Like as an American. All right, Kirkland says, use.
What
Okay,
my counter question is this.
Mhm.
Are you just here for me to answer your shit, bro, or what? Like, can I not talk?
No, go ahead. No, the floor is yours. The floor is yours. Take all the time you need.
So so what are we doing at ICE? Is my question. Like, what are we doing right now at ICE? What? And again, I'm listen, man. So I've been disenfranchised and I've been over it. I haven't been able to kind of go on with the initial part of the conversation we started with because you wanted to go to questions first. But the big thing is, bro, like Chad. Everybody loves Chad. Big Chad came into space last night and was like, yo, this is silly. We won. What is this beef? Y'all need to drop it. Y'all need to leave me alone. Shit, Nick Shirley came in, that day, said, hey, we'll just drop it. I tried dropping it. But basically, to get back to the point, bro, there's a pocket full of Antifa down there. They're not going to leave because most of them down there live in that fucking building or they're homeless. They're not going. They will not go nowhere.
They don't have anything better
They
to do,
get little soup stuff down there, little pizzas. They get food. That group of people specifically is not going to leave. But when you look at ICE, like you looked at it tonight, in nights previously, Antifa can't block the roads. Antifa can't have camps. Antifa can't hang shit up. Antifa can't direct traffic. We won. There's not a single reason to be down there now other than Tommy running his fucking hate mouth on that motherfucking megaphone. And that's the truth. There's not a fucking reason to be down there.
Okay, so this...
the last video I saw him that just said this is stupid. Hey, bro, but look, just one thing. Just let me say this part. The last thing that I saw that was stupid, and some people agreed with it, is when he just started chasing, Richard? Richard, you burned the flag, you piece of shit. And he fucking, that old dude is cuckoo. Like, he's legit cuckoo. He's just a fucking weirdo. He's a tool that Antifa uses. And instead of talking to him, he chases him down, bro. Like, but anyways, we'll do some more questions. What do you got from me, bro?
No, okay. Just to give my take, even though this is not about me, like you saw how I interviewed Honey Badger earlier, Honey Badger mom. I think everyone who is doing something for the Patriots cause or the cause for MAGA, for making their country rise back up, however their style, just like in martial arts everyone has their own style, they're all contributing to that goal. My question for you is, it's not my question, it's from the chat. One disagreement, where was it? Where was it? It was this guy, Brad. How do you switch sides because of one disagreement with one person? That's the question. Like, I know you aren't now, like, you're claiming...
What side did I switch to?
This is going back to your claim that you're gonna, because you fuck Tommy, you're gonna help out Antifa. Not that you're now loyal to Antifa's beliefs or anything like that, but you did say that you...
So I helped Antifa out with some information, right? So I helped Antifa out with some... I mean, it was just common sense anyways. They were just looking for a few individuals. They were looking for that stupid motherfucker that sprayed everybody, and that's why I gave him up. Everybody wants to talk about me spraying mace, but all the videos going around showing that motherfucking checkered flag dude, whoever the fuck, he said, who's the dude to the right or whatever, or to the left, and I was like, yo, I know that dude. And sorry, I'm just trying to look for something to show you in chat, and trust me, it's nothing that'll get you in trouble.
No,
but anyways, like, I gave him information. Now, if they mean you, I'm gonna go down there and stand 10 toes down with Antifa around me, bro, and we're just gonna fucking black block it up, and we're gonna go after Tommy. People are sadly fucking mistaken. For one, that's not how that works, and for two, you think Antifa fucking likes me, bro? You really think that, bro?
So basically,
and I'm not saying you. I'm just saying the chat, right?
Yeah, you're addressing the chat, yeah. But that's basically snitching. You're basically snitching.
If you think that's snitching, bro, you don't want to know what happened today.
What do you mean? What happened?
I'm all the way a snitch, bro. I actually talked to the district attorneys. Ask me why though.
How? Why? How come? And
Because
regarding
that
what?
dude dropped my address and sent those texts that everybody says is fake.
Okay.
He shouldn't have done that, bro. That's one thing he shouldn't have done. Is I mean, come on, bro. Let's be honest, right? Let's just be honest. Let's take this for what it is. If you really, right, are gonna sit there and send some type of death threats in text messages and shit, bro, and you already on charges for supposedly defending yourself, and this shit at the Airbnb, like everybody is like, oh, this is a fake gun. It's a water gun. Who the fucking MAGA has fake guns? That's, you know, you wanted me on your stream, bro. If this is live, people are getting it live. You better get everybody up in here, bro, because all the tea is about to be spilled, bro.
Well, as long as you don't get
All the
yourself
tea is
in
about to be
trouble,
spilled. They thought.
and
What was that?
as long as you don't get yourself in trouble, and if I get asked anything by law enforcement, I'll be cooperating. So that's all. That's all I'm saying.
They wouldn't ask you for anything, anyways. That they already got the information they need. This interview is like irrelevant to any of it.
Fair enough.
Dang, man. I wanted to show something, but I can't find it.
Was it?
Because somebody made a comment that I didn't spend like $270 at Costco for hamburgers and hot dogs and shit. So I was going to show the receipt, but probably got thrown away. Anyways.
I remember seeing you on a live on X at a Costco. I remember seeing you there. So if it must have been, yeah, you went live.
Oh,
you went
shit,
live.
I forgot.
I remember seeing that.
Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah. So you were live. Let me see if there's any
Well,
more
I guess
questions.
I don't need the receipt.
So somebody says, "Oh, you're already in trouble," and this person, blunt force trauma, says, "But you snitching on the sprayer, dude. Tommy is king." THC.
Tommy's king until we meet up outside ice. Tommy's king until we meet outside of ice. See, people are to believe, the movies and HBO and Hollywood and shit that supposed I guess the king or Tommy Streets or the hero because I'm the villain, right? They think that the hero always wins. It's not the case, right?
Well, Tommy has proven that he can defend himself.
Damn, where is it, bro?
If it comes down to that, saying
your chat doesn't really have any like good responses, bro. I mean, do you have any questions yourself that you had written down anywhere? Or?
No, honestly, you've basically covered everything I wanted to know. So basically, you can't stand Tommy. Do you have any other beefs with any individual from like the Patriot Corner that I got booted out of earlier tonight?
So that's kind of interesting. I mean, I've created some beefs since some things have happened. At first, it was really just Tommy, and still, right now, it's almost just Tommy. I mean, there was a few people that got into space and ran their mouth, right? That's what they'll do. But as far as like messages, tech messages, or posts, everybody that's spewing the hate isn't even from Portland. They're pretty much the majority of the security team itself, or sorry, the bodyguard team, has just walked away from me. Meaning they haven't, since they knew that I backed away from Tommy. There hasn't been a text message or a tweet or a post or whatever. There hasn't been none of that shit, and so I won't speak on them. Again, I only speak on people who speak on me, and so. Man, 90% of the hate, bro, is not even in Portland. It's the fanboys and the fangirls and the people that think they know everything. And that's the truth. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about it, man. At least I get the respect for like I said, the majority of my people. Matter of fact, it's pretty much the whole security team or the whole bodyguard team. I keep saying security, man. I don't know why, but pretty much the whole bodyguard team down there, right? That is still there, still got the walkie-talkies, still got the gear that I gave them. Sure, I had a bunch of extra shit that I kept, but not one of them spoke on me, bro. Not one of them.
Okay. You want to address the
even in the spaces.
Do you want to address that? the equipment and the walkie-talkies and how they were duplicates and you had to speak to Amazon and all that?
Oh, so check this out. Damn it, man! I wish I was on the other phone, bro. Everything is on this. But anyway, so I was getting packages, right? And they just, I would go outside, they wouldn't be there. They were supposed to be in the lockers, no locker codes, because like basically, I don't know if you know, like if you get a package, it's kind of like Amazon lockers, but here it's just a locker system in general for any package. And so they're supposed to put it in this locker, and then you get emailed a code. And so packages were, and the thing was, I usually, like if I knew I had a package coming, I would go out and I would just be ready for it. Like I would know it's coming. I would probably be home, or I would order it for a time that I would be home, because that's an option, right? You can pick sometimes, the hours. And so I would go out there and nothing would be there. And I was like, holy shit. Or I'd be on live. I was on live one time and homegirl got me something. And I said, oh, I gotta go over there real quick and get it. And it was only like a 5-minute walk real quick. And then there was no package. And I'm like, bro, that's how quick stuff's being stolen out here. And so then I get an email from whoever runs the storage lockers. And we're like, look, man, you've got like 12 out of 17 lockers filled with stuff. Here's the codes. So what was happening was, for some reason, they were putting the stuff in the locker and it wasn't pushing the code or an email to me saying what the code to the locker was. So then I go out there and I've just got, it's like a cheat code, bro. It's like a video game when you dupe shit. It just, everything was right there. And the super weird thing is, how? Like, even how would that even happen, right? So, again, Amazon, I would be on there. I would almost have to spend a half hour on there, dude, talking to people. And then they'd either put money on a gift card and I'd be able to reorder the item if it was like a third party item, right? Like the train horns, right? That comes from somebody else, then to Amazon, then to me. Anything like that, they would give me the gift card money and then I'd be able to repurchase it. Anything else, they would just send out to me, right? They would just send out another item. So again, I thought all my packages were getting stolen. Amazon sent me some stuff. And then I got an email like a week after thinking my stuff was being stolen with just basically all the packages that were supposedly stolen that weren't stolen.
So someone in chat asked or mentioned or stated that you're afraid of Sabrina, which is Rebel, the blonde girl. Why would they say that?
I'm who? I'm what?
You're afraid of Sabrina, Rebel.
I mean, I don't understand what that's supposed to mean. Like, am I supposed to fist fight her? Like, see, you get stupid questions. Whoever's in chat, bro, are trolls. They're gonna say, "Are you afraid of a fucking 5'2" woman?" Am I supposed to fight a woman, bro? Like, that's just a weird thing to answer, right?
Well,
am I afraid of her? No. Am I afraid of anybody? No.
No, but they are alluding to something I'm aware of. I know that you did mention, you called her, you called her names and said that she's there sleeping with everyone, and mentioned something about.
Oh, she do. Hey, look, man, she do be sucking dick, bro. She do be sucking dick. She fucks every dude that comes to town. That's facts. Even people within the camp know it, bro. I could pull up text messages, bro, where I'm conversating with at least 3 other people that are like, yo, she a straight hoe. But again, I'm not going to expose those people.
All right.
I mean, how do you not know it? Go look at her shit right now. Just go scroll down her fucking her ex and look at Nick Sorter and how she's all cuddled up with, and that's just on her ex. And then look at that punk ass Enrico Toro or whatever the fuck his name, that Proud Boy bitch, right? He comes to town and she's all cuddled up with him. What? That's just a friendly hug, bro?
I don't know. That's not a real evidence, though.
She's staying at their hotel rooms.
See, it's funny how
some things you don't need evidence on. So
it's so funny how Muslims are meant to be the prudes, but in Sharia, the only evidence that would count is someone actually walking in and seeing, the act actually happen. Like you said, dick sucking. Unless you've actually seen her do it, and actually seen her go have sex with these people, with Enrique and so on. I'm just saying, I'm just giving this as an out. In Sharia, a testimony would not count except for that situation. Ain't that something? I'm just showing you how so little
I
is
don't
known
know
about
what.
Islam.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know nothing about that. I know in some countries they just beat their women and they stone them. I don't know if that's your religion or not. I don't.
Yeah,
So I don't know
that's
about Sharia law or what you're talking about. Like but I've seen videos where like these women get beat to death.
yeah, yeah.
So I don't know.
That's like a extremely backward, savage interpretation of that exact thing, Sharia. You're right. Stoning, stoning should only happen exactly like I said after 4 witnesses all corroborate that they've seen this happen. So that must mean it's like pure Sodom Gomorrah, debauched shit happening for it to
Right.
actually mean death, right? Anyway, sorry, we don't want to talk religion here. Let me see if there's any more questions. Uh, Hanky Spanky. She can sleep with who she wants.
Hey, she can.
Marcel, am I wrong?
Don't get
Or
it
is this like
twisted.
Jerry Springer? Go ahead, yeah?
Oh no, this isn't Jerry Springer because you know what? You know what happens in Jerry Springer? See, you're not old enough to know Jerry Springer, but check this out: fight, 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 fight. I mean, that's Jerry Springer, bro.
Yeah, there's no violence.
And I promise you, what? There's no violence. Yeah,
Yet.
there's no violence.
But, like, honestly,
Yeah, there's no. I mean, I'm not saying that. I don't. If I say that, bro, they're gonna call the feds on me again. You understand?
yeah, well,
You understand, homeboy? They're gonna call the feds on me again because
violence is
that's a
something,
whole other thing.
That's
if
something
you
that
want to get
feds
into it or
should
not,
be
but I'm
called.
just saying.
That's something feds should be called for, though. Like, violence, come on. And honestly, most of my followers, myself included, we are fans of Tommy. I think what Tommy's doing is, like, I hope it continues. You said it's done. I hope and pray it continues. And I know Tommy, he just has the magic sprinkles. He'll manifest this, however, in whatever scenario, situation, environment. I'm sure of it. What was my final question? See, I'm all over the place.
Well, I'll tell you this, man. The reason why I left Patriot Corner, right? The reason why I left, I was over the hate speech, bro.
Okay.
I was really over it.
All the
It got away from ICE, and then it just become this tranny thing. It was just this tranny thing. And then every once in a while, we love you, ICE. Go get them, boys. And ICE is not doing shit,
I know,
right?
but
ICE is doing a shift change, and he's like, "Go get them, boys." Who are they getting, bro?
yeah,
They're not getting anybody. It's a shit show. It's a clown show, and I'm glad you're there for it. I hope somebody would. Hey, somebody, man, tip this guy some money, right?
We'd appreciate super
Somebody
chats,
tip
guys,
this guy
by the
some
way.
money. He got my crazy ass on here.
Yeah, I pulled it off.
Yeah,
somehow.
super chat or something, bro.
I did pull it off. I thought
I mean,
I thought I dropped the bag
help
when
this
you-
guy out because he said he's a Tommy fan.
when you blocked me again earlier, I thought I dropped the bag. I'm like, no, but thankfully, like we managed to actually get your side.
I mean, how many people
And
we got
listen,
watching? Do we even got shit?
I've had more. We have 188 right now, which is a really substantial number for me at least.
Okay.
For me, that's a good number by YouTube standards. That's very good. But
Let me look at some of these comments myself. Let me see what we got.
go ahead, go for it. Address these comments. And then my final question for you, P-Town, is what is your plans now? Are you going to be the perpetual? Like, they've basically they cut themselves off from you, so they're not going to feed into your attention or anything like
You
that.
think so? Hold up. Do you really think that they?
At least Tommy,
Listen, bro.
I know Tommy won't like talk about you anymore. That's my guess.
You think so? Hold up. Tommy's probably going to end up back in jail. But what I'm going to say is, do you think that if I go down there with my train horns, because I got 2 of them, he's only got 1, and my megaphone, right? And I stand 50 feet on the other side because on December 2nd, my restrictions are gone. His will still be there. You got to realize, bro, I'm a villain. I'm a troll. And I'm going to stand 50 feet from where he can be and just blare my shit. Do you think he's going to be able to just stand there and take that, bro? Be honest with me.
We'll see, man. Okay, thank you. Who sent
We'll
that?
see. We'll see, brother.
Daily Discourse. Everyone go follow Arturo on the Daily Discourse. I subbed to him. This man was streaming, me streaming P-Town, and he was also going back and forth with P-Town before me. So this is becoming a nice triangle. P-Town, do you have something to say to Daily Discourse for Arturo? He has a huge channel, by the way. 200. How many people are with you?
He's small. I mean, he's bigger than you, right? He's bigger than you. He's
If
bigger
he's
than
small,
Tommy.
I am minuscule.
But he's not bigger than.
He's big. He's big. Come on,
Yeah.
no, he's big. There's another.
So,
Thank you, Vermont Press. Ask
like,
if
like, bro, the people I follow, bro, like he's the smallest out of everybody I follow, bro. You want to know who I follow?
P-Town,
Just give you a couple names.
I have a question for you from a super chat. This is from Vermont Press Release. Thank you, Vermont. Ask if he's aware of the federal law under 18 USC 922G. If not, he should take a look at it. You want to look at the comment? And
Well, I'm not going to take a look at it.
Okay, yeah, you don't have time for that right now.
They should have explained. They should have explained what it is, because why would I go look up federal law? This is weird, bro. But thank you for the super chat for the homie.
Appreciate that. P-Town, why did you pretend to be security for our apartment? Steal. Okay, he already addressed that, Kirkland. Foot wandering. I got to agree with Will.
Oh, so now, hey, listen, guys. But I just want you, hey, bro, you allowed me to debunk some shit. I debunked it, and now he wants to change it from. Why did you lie? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Why did you lie about me? Yeah, fuck that, bro. Fucking weirdo, dude. Matter of fact, bro. Since we're from Portland, right? You're claiming you're from Portland, and I worked at your apartments as security. Let's meet up.
Are you down for a meetup? I'm not arranging anything, man. I did not hear anything.
Right.
Shane Corrigan.
I mean, they know
he's asking if you threatened him. Do you know a Shane Corrigan? And you can look at these questions.
Who the fuck is Shane?
Cosmo, she's like crashing out.
I'll tell you what. If it's listen, bro. If it's the Shane that I'm thinking about, one, he wouldn't want the issue, and two, the way me and him would exchange wouldn't be with fists. Because if it's the Shane that they're talking about, me and him were the only legal gun owners outside of ICE. You understand what I'm saying? So it wouldn't have been fist. He don't throw the fists.
Okay, so Vermont explained, he says, Will, you cannot have cannabis around a firearm. That is a law that you should look at. Professor Fate.
I have all the weed, bro. Like, I have all the weed. Like, but again, they've reported me to the feds, bro, and I'm still sitting here. Still.
Professor Fate, are you a police informant?
I wish. If I could have done my life over, bro, and not been a fucking piece of shit gangbanger, bro, I probably would have been a cop or in the military. But no, I'm definitely not a cop. And if I was a cop, I don't think I'd be having this going on, right? I'd have medical, right? Don't cops get good medical at least? Good dental?
Right.
Or is this right here just so I can infiltrate 20 people at Patriot Corner?
Martha said earlier
what makes more logic?
Martha earlier said that what makes you think you're going to be allowed in Patriots Corner?
Because, bro, guess what? It's a free ass sidewalk. You think somebody owns that sidewalk other than the public?
Okay. Ryan,
listen. All of this is going to be settled on December 2nd. It's going to be settled one way or another. It's either I go down there and everybody squares the fuck up, or I go down there and I just troll. Like I'm going to be there. Me not being there that's not debatable. Like, I'm going to be outside of ICE. You've heard it before. Now you've heard it here, and we've got less than a fucking week. And I'll be right in front of ICE, right where that fucking blue line is, walking back and forth, while bitch ass Tommy is still going to be stuck in his little jail area called the Patriot Corner.
Well, everyone who has been my follower in the last 3 to 6 weeks, they followed me for Tommy. So I can't call him a bitch ass Tommy. Tommy is the greatest thing that has happened to our channels. So I disagree with you there. Uh, any final thoughts, William? You want to address anything
Nah,
for the
man, you
chat?
wanted to
Thank
you wanted to reach out
Thank you
and
so
ask me a
much.
couple questions. Yeah, I guess the big question you had was the Antifa thing.
Right. Yeah, that was one of our main questions for you.
Well, hopefully you made a few bucks. I don't know how those super chats work, homie. I don't know if it's just views you get more money, or if super chats like they take out like 50% or more of your money, bro. But hopefully you made a few bucks off streaming me, bro.
Thank you. Yeah, no, they take about a good percentage, not 50%, maybe 15, 20% in like Chapter 3 taxes,
Okay.
US, because I'm based in Canada. And
Damn.
yeah,
Mm.
honestly, I'm tiny. If you call Daily Discourse small channel, I'm like a drop in the ocean.
Nah, man. Fuck daily discourse. Hey, here's what's gonna happen, bro. Precision.
Yes,
When I go live at ICE, you're gonna be the first to know,
thank you.
and I want you to restream. I want you to be the first restream of me, right? You understand what I'm saying? Because everybody believes, one, I'm not going to go down to ICE ever again, and two, I just don't have the balls to, right? So, because you're cool with Tommy, that's cool. Out of everybody I've talked to, you seem all right. I'm gonna let
And
you know when I go down there, so you can be the first to restream me, bro.
just know
So you can see what's cracking.
I'll help in any fashion, except when it comes to sabotaging or cutting into Tommy in any way, because, like I said, Tommy is the person I owe. So, and I offered Tommy an interview. I would be super, super honored. Like I know I'm a tiny drop in the ocean compared to someone like Tommy. I'm not even aware if he's a familiar or peripherally aware of me, but maybe someday I'll be fortunate enough to interview Tommy and get his side. I don't know if it's going to be about this or about his movement in general, but thank you. I appreciate that, man. You said,
Full wandering, man. He wanted to ask specific questions, and he wanted to ask me troll questions. He didn't actually want to know how things started, how things ended. So I guess watch my live. What I'll do is after I'm done with him, I'll just go live and I'll explain it myself.
okay, good. Yes, and Kirkland Spin City
All right,
is,
man. You take it easy, bro. We good?
yes, we're good, man. Thank you. Appreciate the interview. You done a solid. Thank you, P Town.
Yep.
Thank you, my friend.
And I will say one last thing,
Yes, sir.
right? And because you guys are Team Tommy, it's unfortunate what's happening to Spin right now, because some of you guys are being real shady on Spin.
Yeah, he's a
Spin
good
gave
guy.
us drinks and pizza
He's a good guy. Yes.
and a bunch of other shit. Spin City literally gave thousands of dollars, bro. And for you guys to start turning on him just because bitch ass Patrick does a whole nother fucking space or whatever it's called. Matter of fact, I think it was the space you were in that you got kicked out of.
Yeah, they don't know me. They don't
But
know
all
me.
I'm gonna say,
I'll just
for
say,
anybody who's really Team Tommy,
yeah,
go fact check him. Go ask Tommy about Spin City, bro. Everybody loves Spin City,
you're right there.
except for Patrick and some haters now. Anyways, Precision, bro, I appreciate you, man. I hope you have a good night, buddy.
Respect, man. Thank you. All right, guys. So that was, oops. That was our friend, or maybe not our friend, depending on who's who in the chat. Okay, so what he was referring to at the very end, I'm not familiar if there's beef between Patrick and Spin. I like Spin. I've been in his space. He never booted me from his space, ever. And I've never went into his space except publicly, never anonymously. I never go into spaces anonymously. I got booted from that Patrick space. They don't know me. They just saw P-Town as a mod in my chat. Hey, These people reported him to the FBI. Look, I don't want to step in any craziness, any crazy toes. I don't want to step in none of that. Right? I'm here documenting what's happening in the ICE detention facilities, the deportation saga. I want to see what's going on. Is Trump really of his word regarding the deportations? I stumbled on one of the best mediums for all this, and that's Tommy, right? He's a streamer. He's a person who's down there on his feet on the ground, in their faces, right? I don't agree with William's assertion that it's hate. When they're shoving transgender agenda to kids, right? Against the kids' will. This is not a fence thing. You can't be gray. You can't be, oh, this is a safe space. No, you have to take a black or white decision on that, on that kind of stuff. And I support him there. Tommy says, Islam does not belong in America. Guess what? I support him there. I'm a Muslim and I support him. Muslims who are in America, you can't marry more than 4 women. You can have 4 wives, even though in the Sharia, 4 wives are allowed. Up to 4 wives are allowed for a man who can maintain and take care of 4 women. 4 wives are allowed in the Sharia. That's just one example. In the US, their stores sell alcohol. That is haram in Sharia. But if you own a store in America, you can't stop from selling alcohol because of Sharia. That's not your place. It's not. When in Rome, you follow the Romans. So I agree with him there. I am in no position, nor do I have the time to debunk things like Prophet Muhammad was a pedophile. I did an episode, but this is not a debunking debate channel, right? I need Tommy. He doesn't need me. So I'll keep quiet. I'll keep quiet. I need Tommy. He gets me hundreds, thousands of views. I'm not going to tell him how to do his job. Today we got P-Town. P-Town was interesting. Like, I don't know. I'll look at the poll results. I don't think this can be salvaged. But he's getting attention from this new role. Is this something that he can maintain? Just being a villain, just being the anti-Tommy? Tommy has something he can maintain. He's doing this for his country. The optics will look good today, 10 years from now, 100 years from now. The optics will look good for him. His grandkids, they'll be like, my grandpa, he inspired thousands of people. Tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people, millions, who knows, right? They can say that. William, what will your grandkids say? Yeah, that's kind of the questions you have to put out there, right? Taqiyya is a thing, but believe it or not, I found out about taqiyya from you guys, from the Islam haters. Okay, from what I know, taqiyya is what you do when you're tortured. Like in the Spanish Inquisition, when they're being, burned at the stake and all that. Muslims were burned at the stake in Spain, in Moorish Spain. If they've told you, are you a Christian? Eat this piece of ham, right? To save your life, you can eat that piece of ham. That's taqiyya. But lying just to lie to your next door neighbor, your colleague at work, your classmate at school, no. Islam is a religion. All religions are against lies. All religion, right? Use common sense. You've dealt with Muslims. Here's a prediction. You seeing how Abu Dhabi is the capital of the UAE, is hosting the Ukraine-Russia talks. Muslim countries are going to be more and more the settings for peace talks between East and West. We're going to be the arbiters or Muslims are going to be the neutral arbiters, the policemen, the referees of the world. You just watch. All these, in the future, all these peace treaties will be signed in places like the UAE, Qatar, Turkey. Yeah, you heard it here first. Can you like that ham? You can, in your, okay, if you're forced by, in the Inquisition to take a bite of a piece of ham, you can eat that ham, but you have to, in your heart, hate it. You have to be like, I hate this. Oh Allah, forgive me that I'm forced to eat ham under torture, like if you're in Guantanamo and right. But am I doing taqiyya right now, engaging with non-Muslims in my chat? No. If I lie to you, I'll be judged for it on Judgment Day. Islam is an Abrahamic faith. Anyways, guys, I think I've covered everything. Today was a wild, wild night. Crazy, crazy. I'm proud of myself. Go check out my interview with Honey Badger mom, Chelly Bufarash. She is a pro, very well spoken. I wasn't worried about chat or anything with her. Go check out my interview with her. And follow me on X. Thank you for the super chats. Follow Arturo. He's a patriot. I don't believe he's in Oregon, but he has a huge channel. I'm going to start checking out his content from now on. And with that, peace. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.